Hello everyone. It's been a while since I last made a 3ds Max tutorial, but I am back and ready to dive into the amazing world of 3D and visualizing. As some of you may know, I've been away for more than 1 year after moving to Dubai and starting a new chapter in my life. During this time, I've gained new experiences and and insights that I can't wait to share with you. So, whether you are a returning viewer or a new one, welcome to my channel. For those who are new to this channel, I am a seasoned 3D artist and instructor, and I love sharing my knowledge and experience with others who are just starting out or looking to improve their skills. In this series of tutorials, we'll be exploring the powerful features of 3D Max and how to use them to create stunning 3D models and to visualize them. And we will be covering a range of topics that I hope will be useful to you. From task-taking strategies to study tips and beyond, I'm here to help you and achieve your academic and personal goals. So, whether you are a beginner or an experienced 3D artist, I am confident that you will find something new and useful in these tutorials. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started. Hello again. So in this tutorial, we'll talk about some fabric materials that we will test on this Pro model that, by the way, I will leave it in the description under this video so you can download it for free. Here I have a small studio lighting. I just made this plain and bend it a little bit, just like this, and give it a white material and put some lights, and I can give you also the scene so you can practice and have the same result that I will have while you are watching this tutorial. Yeah, and I have like two cameras, one for the front camera and one for the close-up camera, so we can see the fabric that we will work on detail. For now I will stay with the front camera and I'll give it a test render. I start interactive to see what I have here. As you can see, I have the black wood texture on the base of the chair. You can see from here, and I removed the fabric material from the seating so we can start exploring the fabric material that we will learn how to create it on 3D with this 3D Max. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go to material. I'm gonna press M for the shortcut of materials, and I'm gonna pick the material from the chair because if you noticed, it's a multi-sub object. The first material is for the fabric, which is empty, and the second material is for the wood. We will not talk about the wood material for now, and you can check my YouTube channel to see more tutorials about how to create a realistic wood directly from the software. Okay, I think in this exercise maybe we will work on two kinds of materials. So let's start with the first one. Here you can see that I have some materials to use. So let's start. First of all, I will click on none and go to Corona, and I will choose Corona Legacy material. In the new version of the Corona, there's a Corona physical material, but I don't like it, to be honest. So I will work with the legacy material, and you can see that the color has changed on the interactive at the same color of this. If we change this, it will be changed. So yeah, for the diffuse, we'll directly go and make a composite material. So from general, I will go and choose composite. Now we will put the base color that we want to work with on the fabric material. And from here we will choose the base color for the fabric that we want to work on. So because it's fabric, the basic material or the first step to create fabric material is to create it by fall off. So I will press here and I will choose fall off material. So I will have this, if you want to call it a mixed color, and you can see it from here, and we can see the result on the interactive as well. So you can decide the two colors that you want to use. If you want it blue, you want it red, you want velvet, you want whatever you want. So simply I will go and start choosing the color that I want. And I think this color, let's see, I will go to the other bluish color. I can copy it from here and then I will make it a little bit brighter. So let's go here. You can see the result. I will move this here. Okay, so as we noticed, the fall off is mixing the two colors that I have. It's different than the gradient material. It will mix the two colors that I want, and from here we can play with the curve to have a different effect. But for now, you can see now from here I will change this to Bezier corner. I'm just exploring the what we can do with the fall off, but I don't want to change the curve anyway, but I'm just letting you see what we can do with the curve here. So this curve is the mix curve that will mix these two colors as per you change the curve. Okay, so for me I will not change anything for now, and I'll go back. Then I will add a layer. It's the composite material. It's like adding layers in Photoshop. So now we add the base color of the material, just like this. And now we will go and add some masks I've already prepared here. So from here I will use for this material the bump material from here and the velvet mask and bump texture. Okay, so I will go again to our scene. Okay, I will restart the interactive just like this. I will zoom in a little bit to see what we are working on, and if you want, let's go first. Okay, let's go first to the close-up material so we can see what's happening closely. Okay, so returning to our material, from here, as we said, I will add a bitmap and I will go to the file that I have my materials in, and I will choose the bump 24 from here. Okay, you will notice that the map that we put here, now it's shown in the render despite the base color that we made. So now in the composite material, it allows me to merge or to mix between these two textures or between these two layers if you want, even by the blending list or by decreasing the opacity here, or by adding a mask to the layer. So I'll just put a mask to see what we will have, but it's not the way that I want to work with. Let's say I will go to my materials. Okay, for example, I will choose this. Okay, now you will notice that there's a little bit bluish color with the bump texture. It's blended by the mask. Okay, so I will remove this, and from here, from the blending option or the blending list, I will choose multiply, and you can notice what I have here. So it's like I've added a texture to the color that I have. Instead of bringing a ready material, a ready blue fabric with this texture, I've created by a full of color. I created the color that I want, then I added the texture by adding the multiply blending. And maybe we should decrease it a little bit. Let's try 75. I think it's better. Let's go to the half to 50 degree. Yeah, this is more realistic a little bit. Yeah. Now I will add a new layer, and you can add as much as you want to the material that you are creating. So from here, the same that we made before, I will go for the material that I prepared, and I will choose the velvet mask and bump, just like this. And as what happened before, the normal or the top layer had appeared on the render, so we need to blend it with the blending list or the blending mode that we want. Let's try multiply the same way we tried before, but it's not working in a correct way. So I think for this one we're gonna use the soft light, just like this. Yes, like this. And I will decrease the opacity for it, just like this. And I think the base material, for me, it's finished, it's done. I will add some glossiness and a little bit reflection to it, and we'll add a bump. So let's go back from here, go to parent, and from here I increase the reflection, but sure, it's not like this because it's fabric. So I will reduce the glossiness, let's say to the half. Okay, and I will add the same material that I did for the diffuse color as a reflection material, and I will make it as instance. So we can notice that the strong effect of the reflection has disappeared. I'll increase it a little bit from here, and I'll have this nice result. Eventually I will add the bump from here. I'll choose bump, and I'll choose this texture, the mask 59, and we can see it's a little bit strong, but it's a nice effect. So I will reduce it, let's say to half. I'll zoom in a little bit to the material. Just like this. Okay, maybe a little bit lower, 0.3. And the last thing that I will do is I will change the UVW for the map. If you want, we can change the tiling scale from here. It's getting big, so I will go for 2 and 2, just like this. Yeah, it's a better result. And maybe to make the other layer also smaller. Or yeah, I think, yeah, you can see the difference in the shading. It's better now. So simply just like this. Okay, simply that's it. Now if you want to change the color of the fabric that you are working on, you have two ways. Even you change the color from here. Let's say, let me add a new layer and we can swipe or hide the layer. So from here we can move this down there. Okay, I will hide the basic material. You can see the same effect but with the base diffuse color, this one. So we will try another color from here. As we did before, we will add a fall off. Okay, and for example I will choose a dark red one. I will copy it and make it brighter, just like this, maybe. And I'll have a different result. Maybe to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, so as simple as that. Or you can, I will hide this and bring back my original color. And the other way to do it is from here I will change the composite and I will add it to a color correction. You can work it with color correction or by Corona color correct. It's the same for me. I will say yes, keep the old map, and from here you can adjust the colors you want. From here you can adjust the brightness. For example, I will make this 2. You can notice that the color has become more bright. From here you can increase or decrease the saturation, just like this. And from here you can change the color as you want. So for example, if this purple color, I will saturate it and I'll have this result. As simple as that. So this first kind of fabric, for me it's perfect, it's done. I will go to the other camera to see it closely. And now if you want, I will explain another way to work with the composite and fall off, and I will create another material for the same model. So from here, for now I will stop this. I will store it in my history. I will stop this. Okay, and I will add a layer from here. Simply I can hold this and drag it to this layer and I will tell it to swap. So my first material that will be here, it will be the new material that I create. So you can notice that the seat is now black and I stored my material here. Okay, so from here I will go again as what we did in the first exercise. So I will go with Corona Legacy material, and from the diffuse I will choose composite, just like this, and I will choose the base color. So from here I can start the interactive to see what I'm having, and I will go to fall off as we agreed that we need to work on fall off when we are working with fabrics. So from here I will go to off-white, a little bit beige color. For example, we'll go maybe here. Yeah, I think this is okay. And I will keep the other color, the second color, as white. And now I will play a little bit with the mix curve. I will add a point here, and this point will be this point will be bezier corner, so I can change like this. You can try it and see the different results that you will have with the mix curve. So I will adjust it a little bit, just like this, and I will go back. Then I will add a layer. From here I will choose bitmap, and I will choose the first texture I will add, which will be this one. You can see it here. So I will choose this, and I will blend it as a soft light, just like this. And from here I will add a mask. I'm just trying to work in a different way, just to let you know that you can do whatever you want. You can add as much as you want details in the material that you are creating. So from here I will choose another fall off as a mask this time, and I will keep the colors here, but I will play with the mix curve as we did before. I'll make almost the same curve that I made. Okay, just like this. You can see here what we are having. And now I will add my last material. From here I will go and choose this one. Okay, and I will add this also as a soft light. Yep, but this I will reduce it more, let's say to 30, and this one let's say to 50. Okay, I think we need to add a bump to it, and we can consider the material is finished. So from bump I will add a corona normal, because the bump of this material is normal, and don't forget to add gamma to input. And I will go and choose the bitmap, and this is my bump. So from here, yep, you can see the difference. Now I'll reduce the multiply of the strings, maybe to half, more, maybe to 0.4, just like this. And you can notice the realistic result you are having just by applying a very simple method to create this fabric by composite. And as what we did before, from here you can change the scale of your map. I'll make it smaller. Interesting. I will make it 1.5, 1.5. And that's it. I think my material is ready. I'm very happy with the result. We can compare what we had before. From here, this is the first exercise we did, and this is the second one. As easy as that. So for me, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it was an added value to you. As I mentioned before, I'll leave the file in the link below, so please download it and practice yourself what we've did in this tutorial. Also, as I mentioned, this is a pro model. I will give it to you for free as a small gift for me returning back after a long time. And let me thank you very much for your warm messages that I've received through Instagram or by comments here on YouTube, asking me to come back and asking me to do more videos again. So Really, I can't describe how happy I am here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything again and again. And see you next week, I think, with another video. And that's all. Thank you again and see you later. Bye bye.